Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Pragmatic Bodybuilding and to the start of my 2025 contest prep journey. So I was actually going to start this series the first week of January, but I decided just to get a leg on it. And I actually started on December 9th. There's a few reasons why I started a little bit early. The first one, I was just super motivated and inspired by what I was seeing at WNBF Worlds. So many amazing athletes. But yeah, on the plane ride home, I was just super motivated, just super eager. And I told myself, why wait until January? Let's get on it. Another reason I started on December 9th is because of the holidays. I'm known to enjoy life maybe a little too much around the holidays, and I didn't want to accrue any more body fat. So I want to keep myself accountable. So by starting prep on December 9th, then I know I'm going to have to be very mindful through the holidays. I'm still going to enjoy myself. You got to live life, but having this type of mindset, I know I'm not going to go overboard. So the accountability through December, by starting prep, that's going to help me out a great deal. And it's not like I'm going to gain any more muscle through the month of December by keeping myself, at maintenance or in a surplus. With 38 completed years of training now, and that's the thing, December 9th was another reason why I wanted to start prep is it's day one, week one of year number 39 for me. It's mind-blowing to think that I've been training for 38 full years. That time has gone by so fast. It's kind of crazy. If I can tell you guys one thing, like if you're on the younger side or, maybe you're just in your first few years of training, don't stress the small things too much and don't be overly eager for progress. Enjoy that chase that you're going through right now, because trust me, I miss it so much. Because the reality is, for me, is chasing down more muscle mass, that's really hard to come by. And the reality is I'm probably not going to get any bigger. So now what I can focus on is, doing contest preps. That's very exciting for me because it is a chase that I'm after. See if I can, get back to Worlds as a 54-year-old and to do well. So that is a huge focus for me. It's a huge motivator, and that keeps the fire going. Again, if you're younger, don't take things too seriously. Enjoy it, and it's okay if you make mistakes, or it's okay if things take a little bit longer, because trust me, if you're patient, you're staying in the middle of your process, you're going to learn. Whether you're successful or maybe you're not being as successful in the moment, you learn from it and you only make yourself better moving forward. So really embrace where you're at in your journey right now and just try to have fun with it. Because again, when you get through 38 years of training, you do miss that chase. But anyways, guys, I wanted to touch on what my goals are for 2025 with this contest prep. I definitely want to enjoy my 15th season. I just want to thoroughly enjoy that because I don't really know how many more I have left, whether it's just one, maybe it's 5, I don't know. I look at guys like Marshall Johnson, who in his early 60s is still one of the best out there. He just took second at the Yorton Cup. So, really inspires me. It makes me believe that I have, another decade ahead of me, but you just never know. So I really want to enjoy this season, and I want to stay as healthy as possible too, because things are a little bit more challenging. The training is getting a little harder. I have lower back issues now, just the age, and of course when you're in a deficit, when you're getting leaner, your body just isn't as pliable. And then you add on top of that 38 years of training, you add to the fact I'm 53, going to be 54, so I have to be a very wise bodybuilder. I got to be smart, I got to be patient. And I'm going to share again all the training nuts and bolts and show you guys how to kind of work around these things. I also want to learn more about my process and myself, because as an aging athlete, but also just in general, going through the process, you pick things up a little bit here, a little bit there. That's going to translate over into the athletes that I coach. So all the athletes that are prepping alongside me for 2025, I have a little army going on my roster right now. I'm very very eager to share my 38 years experience with them, and then everything I collect through this season, I can pass it along to them. So I'm just very excited about that. I also want to set a good example for my son and my family and those that I coach. I know I have eyes on me every day. My son, he's very observant, whether it's the bodybuilding stuff or just life in general, like his eyes are always on me. So I want to make sure that I'm setting a good example and I'm making a long-lasting impression on him first and foremost. Of course, I want to make my wife proud, my family proud, and I want to make my athletes proud. I do want to cross the finish line. My 15th season, now I can kind of relate to some other sports. The football players that they're well beyond their prime. They're aging, but yet they're still playing on a high level because of the experience and the knowledge that they carry. In general, any bodybuilder that takes on a contest prep and makes it to the stage, that's a huge win in itself. Like if you think about it, there's over 8 billion people on the planet, and you think of how many actual people make it to a bodybuilding stage, it's far less than 1% of the population. So what we do, whether we're first place, dead last, it's a huge accomplishment. It's a huge success. And of course, I want to bring my current full potential to the stage. And I do have realistic expectations. When I mean full potential, I should say current full potential, it means what I'm capable of with this body that I have now. And I've learned not to compare myself from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or even last year. What I'm doing in the moment, that's what matters the most. So let's make the most of what I have right now and appreciate the fact that I'm still capable of making it to that stage and bringing my current best potential. So anything less than that, then that would be a disappointment. It's not about the placings for me. It's about making sure that I'm bringing my absolute best to the stage. I'm crossing that finish line. And when I am on stage, trust me, I will be competitive. I will try to crack a top 5 for sure. I still have that fire in me, but I'm also realistic with things. So as far as trajectory and what shows I'm going to be doing, I'll touch on that with the next video. Because plans, they can definitely change, as the prep unfolds. With the contest schedule, it's not really set in stone. I know there's a little bit of movement right now within some federations. So we'll see as we start rolling into the new year, as the schedules get a little bit more concrete with these federations, I'll pinpoint the exact shows that I want to do. But my competitive season is probably going to be September through November with Worlds as the main goal. I'm trying to group things, within a 3-month window. And then logistically too, this sport, it's kind of expensive. Travel, hotels, entry fees, polygraph tests, tanning, photos, like all this adds up. And it's really important for me to have my family at least at 1, maybe 2 shows. And of course, when you're buying plane tickets for 3 people as opposed to 1, it can get costly. So I want to make sure the shows I'm picking, they're the ones I truly want to do, and they're going to have the most meaning to me, not just from a competitive standpoint. So I'll finalize my plans earlier in the year, more than likely, and I'll keep you guys informed of all that. But that's about it. I'm going to leave it here. I hope you guys have a great holiday season, and we'll definitely be talking a little bit more about this contest prep at the start of the new year.